So Oprah Winfrey decided to join into the media bashing, the media takedown, the heinous media takedown of the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. Now, back in 1993, Michael Jackson, as you know, had sexual molestation allegations. Michael Jackson obviously settled with the accusers out of court. I don't know why he did that, but he settled out of court, paying them a substantial amount of money to keep it quiet. Now, in 2005, Jackson was arrested and stood trial, but he was then acquitted in 2005, and then ever since then, his it just went downhill from there. And I think, that was the beginning of the end for Jackson himself. Now, you know, Oprah Winfrey decided to take on the a character assassination of Michael Jackson. Now, granted, Oprah Winfrey interviewed Jackson back in his home, Neverland home, in 1993. You know, saying she was nervous back then and but here's the thing. Oprah Winfrey cannot be trusted. She cannot be trusted. Because this is what Oprah would do. She would toe the line. She is not for black people. You know, if you watched her TV show throughout the years, her TV show was mainly a bunch of white women in the audience. She catered to a whole lot of white women in her on her shows and her audiences because a lot of white women watched her show. So and Oprah would spring a few black guests on there once in a while. I saw that she had Tony Braxton. She was kind of disingenuous to Tony Braxton, spelling out the word broke. Then going on talking with Dave Chappelle and looking at Dave Chappelle like he was crazy when he turned down the money. See, Oprah, you gotta watch out for her because you talk about, well, she could be the next president. Oprah doesn't give a damn about black people. Oprah could have made a whole big difference in the black community because all the money she made, she could have been a big difference. She could have built schools in the black community. Now, funny, she did build a school in Africa, an all-girls school in Africa. She did do that. But Oprah Winfrey could have done more. Hasn't done a whole lot in the black community. The situation in Chicago, the stuff going on in Chicago, she could have made a big difference. She could have fixed the inner cities in Chicago with all of that money. She could have. And a lot of people are saying that they have canceled Oprah. They don't they're not going to support her. They're not going to watch her own a channel, which she doesn't even own. She's not the full owner of OWN. I think she sold it to Discovery, and I think they own a percentage of it. I don't know how much they own, but I think Discovery owns about half of more than half of OWN. But this is the thing, and this is what I talk about when you talk about black celebrities. They are no good. Okay, Oprah, this was Oprah's chance. She took it. She took advantage of it. Now, granted, this man has been dead since June 25th, 2009. He has been dead. So all of a sudden, you're going to sit there and interview these people, which you know that they're lying. They are lying through their teeth, trying to discredit this man, trying to character assassinate this man, put him on trial again. The man is dead. What more can you do? Let the man rest in peace. Let the man legacy live on. But see, they're trying to ruin his legacy by keep bringing up these sexual allegations. And then I've heard on the interview, well, how come if you felt he was that way, how come you continue to stay with him? Like, come on. Give me a break. And a lot of people saying, well, Oprah's the most powerful woman in the world. No, she's not. No, she's not. Oprah Winfrey is not powerful because if she was powerful, she would be doing things for the black community, but she doesn't do anything. And then certain people say, well, why does she have to do anything for the black community? She doesn't owe the black community anything. And her position and in her statue, she's catered more to white women than she is to her own people. But if you have something to say about it, it's a problem. Oh, why are you hating on Oprah? You just hate Oprah. And this is what people will say. You hate somebody when you don't agree with them or when you call them out. I mean, she's a complete snake for doing this. And she's a lying to her. She will sell out her own people just to get some notoriety, just to get some fame. Why did you sign up for it? And Gail King is the same way. She went on, did the interview with the brothers, and his family defended him. But they're all opportunists in my book. I mean, in my opinion, you got to be careful of Oprah because she's dangerous too. Because why would you do something like that? Tear down another black man. Okay, now I don't the stuff that Michael says and does, I don't agree with. But I'm not going to sit there and tear this man down when he was already acquitted. What's the point of putting out a film leaving Neverland when he was already acquitted? Once you're acquitted, leave it alone. But you see, they always wanted to ruin Michael Jackson. The world didn't like Michael, especially the media. The media did not never like the Michael Jackson. They never liked him. Once they had an opportunity to try to take him down, they did. And Oprah, as you saw, and when he died, she did a show on how she felt, her reaction when Michael Jackson died, saying, "Well, I wish she could have reached out to him." No, you didn't. You didn't care for Michael Jackson, just like you really didn't care for Whitney Houston, because I saw in one of those interviews you claim not to be a friend of Whitney Houston. In one of those interviews, you even said it. You was not a friend of Whitney Houston, okay? But you were just doing an interview. That's what you were doing. You weren't cool with Whitney Houston, but we know how you are. So, you know, I really don't watch Oprah Winfrey's channel like that. So, you know, but tell me what you think about this. You know, right now Oprah's really acting like a snake, and she's going to get backlash for doing this, and I hope the backlash she deserves it. Leave me a comment, like the video, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.